Hello everyone, welcome back to Consultant Chronicle. My name is Mark Thompson.
And I'm Scott Thibodeau. And in our final and third episode in the series around mentoring, we're going to look at the benefits to the organization in the mentoring process. And Mark, we took a look at the benefits to the mentor previously, right? The benefits there. Then we looked at the benefits to the individual being mentored in that case. Again, looking at the organization as well, I think it gives out a good vibe, a positive vibe to the employees that the organization is willing to invest in this kind of process to, right, create better employees. What are your thoughts on that, Mark?
I agree. However, I want to make it clear that there may be an individual or two that's watching the video. When we use terms like company, organization, and enterprise, they may feel that the small business is excluded. It's not included in our discussion, and that's wrong.
That's wrong.
You could have a 10-person company, a real estate company, and mentoring is important. It is also important to that small organization as well.
And so probably more so because the resources are usually much more in demand. There's not a lot of availability sometimes because it is a smaller organization. So I think you're right that it's even more important in smaller organizations too.
Hey, look at number 2 here. So the outside world, we've actually been talking about this. It shows the outside world that the organization values its members and employees. Really, that is a segue to the first point that you made. And so a company, they want the good write-up. They want good media. They want public.
They need it.
They need it, yes. And, there are various newspapers and organizations out there where they put up the list, the 10 best companies to work for, the top 100 companies to work for in the U.S., or in New England, or in Massachusetts, Virginia, whatever. You know what? If you're interviewing me about my company and its employees, I want you to know, you don't work for me, but I want you to know that, yes, we do value our employees. And one way to do that is by offering a mentoring program as well.
Right.
And to let you know, the newspaper, the media person, let you know that we get a benefit as well. It benefits us.
Right.
Yeah, there's no smoke and mirrors here, so that's a good thing.
It's a very good thing. Very good thing. Now, it also mentions that from that standpoint, that transitions over to just the general feeling the employees have as well. Even if you're not the mentor or the mentee, again, that creates some buzz in the organization. It's part of the culture, right? It's the way we do things, right?
Yes.
And so that becomes an ingrained part of the business practice for the organization as well.
Yeah.
So positive feelings there too.
Yeah. Our third point here when it comes to loyal employees, and loyal employees, you can interpret that in a few different ways. But what we mean by loyal employees is I'm doing my work for the company, I'm doing what is expected, and that company in return is taking care of me in a way that I expect. I don't think I'm going to go through the want ads this weekend.
Right.
I think I'm going to show up Monday and feel pretty good about what I am doing and what they're doing in return. And one way to do that, to foster that, is, again, a good mentoring program.
Right.
The turnover rates for various organizations is pretty high. So we find it unusual when you get to a client or a company, an organization, and they tell you with pride that our turnover rate is extremely low.
Right. Good retention.
Exactly. What do you think about number 4 item we have here?
Well, the positive work environment, again, just is a natural outcome of, right, the program itself. It again shows value, appreciation.
And we can throw in that word, Scott, morale, right?
Right.
Morale. Morale is high, morale is low.
Again, a variety of factors, as you mentioned, like with training, it's not the magic bullet, it's not the only thing that you can do, but it's part of larger satisfaction rate, productive, happy employees.
Now, you own this company, you would want leaders in your organization. As a business owner, for example, you do want to take your vacation and while you're on vacation, know that you have good leaders and employees back at the office as well. And so the idea of fostering leadership skills in your mentors is definitely a good thing. Good mentors make good mentees as well, and it's a win-win.
Right.
And so point number 5 here, it's a short bulleted point, but it is so important to have not just good employees, but why don't you put a new tag on top of these employees? And that label, that title says mentor. You want that throughout your organization.
Right. Because again, it fosters this whole dynamic relationship environment, if you will. So there's always a give and take going on within the organization.
Okay. So number 6, I want to comment on number 6 here, where imagine junior level or the mentee. One day that mentee should be the mentor.
That's right.
That mentee should be a future leader within the company as well.
Right, so you go from student to the teacher, and it keeps things moving ahead in the organization.
Absolutely. So, what do you think of number 7? You think we've actually talked about this?
I believe
this one already.
Yeah, that cooperation, harmony inside the organization again fosters benefits to the organization overall. So yes, that synergistic kind of communication and relationships in the organization, developing new leaders in the future again, that all encompasses high employee satisfaction, positive business outcomes as well.
Low turnovers, high retention.
Right.
I've been saying this for these 3 episodes. Win-win.
That's right, Mark.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you once again for tuning in to Consultant Chronicle. My name is Mark Thompson.
And I'm Scott.
We'll see you next time on Consultant Chronicle. Thanks for watching.